Gusto mo ba magkaroon ng extra 100,000 sa bank account mo bago ka graduate? Alam ko it sounds like a scam pero possible yan. Nung 20 years old ako, I made my first million pesos through crypto. Pero if I were to do it again today, hindi yun yung gagawin ko kasi masyadong risky and hindi na ganun kaganda yung market. In this video, ituturo ko sa'yo yung exact steps na gagawin ko if I were in your shoes. And gusto ko ma-hit yung first 100,000 pesos ko before ako graduate. It's all about building a high-income skill, leveraging it, and maximizing that to build your portfolio. I-drawing natin. Welcome to the whiteboard, and this is the road to 100,000 pesos. I'm gonna be honest with you, hindi siya madali. Especially as a teenager, especially as someone na hindi pa gumagraduate ng college. Pero it's very possible. Mahirap nga lang. Kaya nga konti lang nakagawa nito and I'm glad you're here in this video kasi I'm sure that you are one of the people kasi konti lang yung population na kaya gawin to na ikaw, iisa ka dun sa kayang gawin to. Okay? And it's very possible because me, I made my first million pesos before I graduated. Bakit 100k lang yung sa tingin mo kaya namin gawin? To be honest, kasi sobrang lucky ko dito. Nakapasok ako sa crypto during the spike. Nag-NFTs ako noon and unfortunately, you don't have that same opportunity right now kasi hindi ganun ka-strong yung market. But if I were to start from zero, back when I was in senior high or in college, during this time, I am confident, 100% sure that I could hit 100k very quickly. And this is the exact steps that I'd be doing if I were in your shoes. There are two things that we can make money from. Number one is service and number two is product. Ano yung difference? Service, ito yung mga examples natin dyan is yung mga freelance work natin. So video editing, andyan yung mga VA, programming. So, video editing, VA, and programming. Yun yung mga samples ng services and I'm sure you guys can think of plenty other services. Ano naman itong mga product? Ito yung magbebenta ka ng mga, let's say, mga t-shirt, dropshipping, or even affiliate marketing. If I were to choose between these two, service lagi pipiliin ko, especially starting from zero. Bakit? Kasi wala ka pang pera eh. Paano ka bibili ng t-shirt? Paano ka magda-dropship? Paano ka mag-affiliate marketing kung wala kang product to showcase in the first place? 'Di ba? So, ano ba ang pros ng service? Bakit service piliin ko? Number one, again, zero capital. Hindi mo kailangan mag-invest, hindi mo kailangan ng pera to start. Number two is or are high margins. Meaning, kasi pag bumili ka ng product, pag nakabenta ka, ibabawas mo pa yung cost ng product, yung cost of marketing that product doon sa sale price mo. And that's not good. Kasi konti pa lang yung pera mo to begin with eh. Service. Number 3 is fast cash. Pagkatapos mo mag-edit, may pera ka na agad. Ang cons lang nitong service is kailangan mo maghanap ng client. Mahirap maghanap ng client, especially the competition right now. Pero, again, if you have the skills, check mo sa sarili mo, ano ba skills mo? Magaling ka ba mag-edit? Magaling ka ba mag-VA? Magaling ka ba mag-programming? Magaling ka ba mag-photography? Mag-document ka ng mga events dyan, di ba? Put yourself out there. And isa pang cons ng service is scaling. Once you get it rolling, medyo mahirap siya i-scale kasi it costs time. Unlike pag product, kapag madami kang binibenta, not necessarily it costs you more time, okay? Kaya nga, unlimited yung scale mo dito and may passive income potential ka pa. Pero again, I don't think you'll be able to hit this if you're struggling to hit 100k, okay? Next is no boss, wala kang clients to work with. Next is upfront. Ang cons nito are upfront cost. Kailangan mo ng pera to start with products. And inventory risk. What if yung t-shirt na binili mo, wala din bibili? So, yung 100k mo, magiging negative 100k kapag ito yung pinili mo. May possibility na ganun. Now, I'm sure you'd be asking, Sam, service, wala akong skill. Kung wala kang skill, madali lang yan. No skill, meaning skill issue. Okay? May YouTube. Andito ka na nga sa YouTube tapos hindi ka pa natututo. Go study. It takes time. Hindi naman magic yan eh. You need to be good at one thing and one thing only. And make sure yung magaling ka, dapat high-paying din. Like programming, for example. May AI na ngayon. Go use that, di ba? Next is Reddit. Ang daming guides dyan sa Reddit on how to be good at something. May mga roadmap din dyan sa Reddit kung paano ba maging, let's say, gusto mo maging data engineer. Ang daming roadmap dyan sa Reddit na pwede mo sundan para maging data engineer. And lastly, leverage people you know. I'm sure you guys know people na nag-edit. I'm sure you guys know people na nagpipicture, nagpo-photography. I'm sure you guys know someone na nagpo-program or nag-AI. Ask help from them. Magpa-mentor kayo sa kanila. Huwag kayo mahiya. Kasi again, everybody starts from zero. Kung madali yan, edi dapat lahat ginagawa na. Kung madali yan, edi lahat dapat nakakamit na ng 100k before sila graduate. Hindi nga madali eh, pero kaya nga dito sa video na to. Kasi, alam mong there's more to you than meets the eye. Well, Transformers. Pero nagtutunog tayong pyramid scheme dito. Pero that's okay. Okay? hanapin mo yung unfair advantage mo. What is one thing na meron ka na wala yung iba? That is your unfair advantage. Now, where do you find clients? Facebook, Reddit, X, TikTok. Ang daming social media platforms out there. Put yourself out there. Ito yung mga sample subreddits that I've personally used when I was in senior high, in high school, or even in college. Now, I'm gonna show you guys something. This is classified information. Ngayon ko lang papakita to. Pero back when I was in high school, wala kasi akong talent mag-drawing. Kaya ang ginawa ko, kinausap ko yung isa kong classmate back when I was in senior high na magaling mag-drawing. Sinabi ko, mag-drawing ka, hahanapan kita ng customers, pero pahingi ako ng cut. This was during the pandemic, start ng pandemic. And then dito ko pinost yung mga listings ko. Lo and behold, within 3 months, we've earned a total of 47,000 pesos. Tinuruan ko yung isa kong friend kung paano gawin tong method na to kasi may kakilala din kami na marunong mag-drawing and siya nag-hit ng 6 digits. Yung tinuruan ko, siya pa nag-hit ng 6 digits. Pero this is the money. Ito yung money na ginamit ko to start my crypto journey. So nag-snowball lang from there. Imagine if I didn't do this back when I was in senior high, I wouldn't made my first million kasi wala akong capital to start crypto to begin with. So always maximize yung opportunities na meron ka and always think outside of the box. Wala kang talent, ha? Wala kang skill, edi maghanap ka ng taong may skill. Ibenta mo sila. Ganun lang yun basically. Okay? Sa X, ang dami dyan naghahanap ng skilled people sa X. Sa TikTok, madali lang yan, men. What? Build in public. This is a startup term, meaning na kahit wala pang product ang isang startup, mag-journey sila showing what they're doing in public. Huwag kang mahiya. Film everything. Kung wala ka pang skill, show the world na wala ka pang skill and you are trying to learn something. Kasi eventually, once you film everything, post it on TikTok, post it on Facebook, on Instagram, on YouTube, eventually people will see yung dedication mo, desire mo to learn, and eventually, I'm telling you, they'd get you. Kasi this is also a form of marketing. And malay mo, maging content creator ka pa. Laki kaya magbayad ng mga content creator. Next is do not save. Saan paano ko may hit yung 100k ko if di ako mag-save? Brother, magsisave ka 1k, 1k. It will take you 100 months. Of course, magsisave ka pero only if meron ka ng decent cash flow. You need to have consistent and significant cash flow even before you start saving or investing. Okay, if ganun, di ako mag-invest, what am I supposed to do? Invest in your skills, invest in your skill, try businesses, gamble. By gamble, I mean try a lot of things. Hindi yung scatter. Try a lot of things. And once you do this, may decent cash flow ka na, then invest in the S&P 500. Retirement mo na yan, hindi mo na gagalawin yan. Huwag ka na magpakahirap. Here's the math. Very possible. Imagine, 16 years old, to 20, that's 1,460 days. That's only 68 pesos per day or 2,050 pesos per month. Very possible. Let's say you spend your first year trying to learn a skill pero after when you're 17, ang income mo na is 15k. And do I think yan yung income mo if you dedicate a whole year learning something and being so good at a skill? Of course, it would be higher. And it will take you significantly lower time before you hit your first 100k. Now, it sounds good, it sounds easy, pero trust me, it will be a journey. It will be so hard. But at the same time, it will be so rewarding. Kaya mo yan. I believe in you.